Alright, so as you can see, what we have done here is pretty cool, because we're using the same data that we already have in the context and just displaying them beautifully in a different way. Alright, so it's the same links, but we show them based on the views. So it's trending, it's a horizontal, it looks nice. Now we can do one more thing here. Underneath we can, again, just like trending links, we can show latest links. Okay, so latest will be based on the created date. So whichever has been just created, based on the date, we can show the links here, down here, which will be pretty cool. And we can do all that with this all the data that we already have in the context, which is links here. All right, so let's do that now. Just to avoid repeating our code, what we can do is we can create a component called render links, and we can put them in a separate file, or even if you want, you can put it in the same file here. It doesn't really matter. So let's just write here const render links equals to. So this function, what it will do is it will receive the links, right? And it will receive the links and render, simple as that. Now when it receives the links, that's where we're going to just utilize. So what we're going to do is, when we want to show the trending links, we apply the sorting and then give that links to this component, so that time this component will be showing the trending links. And then later, when we need to show the latest links, again we're going to use sort. Now that time we will be using the created date to do this comparison, and then that links, again we give this to give that links to this component one more time, and that time this component will be showing the latest links based on the created date. So all we need to do is give the links array to this component. Before we give the array of links, we will do some apply some sorting here, and then we can use this same component to render both types of links, trending and latest. So here it will receive the props links, and we also need to make sure we have the handle press functionality is still here. So if I click, let me click on Udemy, so we still have that. So we still want to continue having that feature, so that we can keep track of the view count. All right, so you can see that's 2 views. All right, so it will receive the array of links and the handle press function. Then we just return, and that code is already here. So the scroll view, all this, we can just grab that and just put here. Now the only thing you want to change is this sorting. You don't want to do it here. Whatever you want to do, sorting and whatever, you will already do here, and give it as a props. So when it receives the props, that will be only links. So remove the sort, remove the slice. We don't need this tag as well here. We just use dot links, links dot map. Simple as that. Okay, now we can reuse this component to show the trending and the latest. So let's use it to show the trendings, which we already have here. So we moved this code, scroll view we already moved here, so we can remove that from here. Again, we're just going to replace with this component. So to move and just use this component. Now of course we need to give the links, and then we need to give handle press. Now if we give the links the way it was before, then obviously we see the same thing, which you don't want. Okay, there is no sorting applied, but we can easily do that here. So links dot, first check, let's links and links dot sort, and we sort, sort takes another function, and we already had that code before. So A and B, and then we do the comparison here. So if A views smaller than B views, then we use ternary to return 1 or -1, and then once we apply the sorting, we apply dot slice, and we want to slice, we just want the 3 items to return. Okay, so this way we give the links props, but that links props has already been sorted this way, so that when this component receives the links, it just had to render, it doesn't have to do anything because it's already done here. Now you can see here we got 3 links just like we had before. Now to show the latest links, we can easily repeat this process, make some changes here. So let me copy this render links and the text. Let me just copy all that and paste down here. Save. Now we have the same content repeated. Now we're just going to make the change here. So this time we are trying to show the latest links. So let's change this to latest. So latest, when we say latest, it has to be based on the created date, right? So each link have this created at field. So if created at, A created at is smaller than B created at, then based on that sorting, we return. So this way you can see this is the latest link that we created. So that one is here. These are the latest, and these are the most viewed. Awesome. Now let's make sure it is, there's not much padding here. Now if you looking it on a different, maybe some old version of the iPhone, and you know it doesn't fit in the view, then you may want to wrap everything in image background and all this content in a scroll view, so that you can scroll up and down as well, while keeping everything as it is. Sometimes it might not fit into the screen. In that case, you can always put everything in a scroll view so that you can go up and down as well, scroll. Alright, so latest links, let me hide this padding bit. So padding top, I think we don't need that here, and padding bottom from the training link section, so let's remove that as well. Okay, so that's not the right one, so let me just bring it back. Latest links, I think that looks pretty good. If you want to go a bit further, maybe we can use some negative value. Margin top -50. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so this way you learn how to display the items in the horizontal scroll. You learn to utilize the same data that you have and display differently so that it looks a bit more appealing to the users. It's pretty cool.